Bulavinak and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to acknowledge the Governor of the Reserve Bank of Fiji, the Chair of the Board of FijiCare, the Directors, and of course the Executive Director. And I see also Permanent Secretary for Health who's here. We have to acknowledge Dr. Fong, who of course has done a tremendous job for us during the COVID period. And today FijiCare is a household name as a result of its initiative that it took in particular during the COVID period, and I talk about the Care Fiji app. There's an old adage that says, a friend in need is a friend indeed. I'm not really into adages, it can become very cliched, but I must admit that FijiCare's willingness to work with government, in particular during the COVID period, we managed to get the source code from Singapore government for the app itself. And the Managing Director, Avi Raju, stepped up and in fact offered himself to be able to tweak the app, get some people on board to be able to launch that. And the Permanent Secretary for Health, of course, would testify to the fact that the app itself was a very useful tool at one stage during the COVID period. In the early stages, it helped us to track people to be able to ensure that the spread was contained or limited at the very least. Both the gentlemen who've spoken before me have mentioned many things that I wanted to highlight. So I'd like to take a slightly different focus. For any government, the responsibility should be to empower ordinary citizens, number one. Number two is to provide an enabling environment where businesses, where new ideas, innovations are given the space to be able to develop, to be able to flourish. And this is precisely where FijiCare has partnered extremely well with government. FijiCare, as you heard, has been at the forefront, in particular, of launching various insurance products with the bundled insurance. Today we have sugarcane farmers, we have copra farmers, we have dairy farmers, we have rice farmers who have access to bundled insurance. For $1 a week, they're able to access insurance that they never could ever dream of accessing. They're able to access, or their families are able to access, a payout when somebody dies, the insurer dies, or when their house gets burnt down, funeral expenses, etc. All of that has been covered. The payouts have been phenomenal. And for us as a government, we've always reached out to the private sector and get them to push their vision, get them to push their goals. We want them to make money, we want them to make profits, but we also want them to be on the cutting edge of business ideas, of innovation, of introduction of technology. As you heard Avi talk about the new app that they launched, it's the only insurance company that actually offers that digital accessibility, that digital solution. We were also very grateful to the fact that FijiCare, and I hope they continue on this path with us, at least for another year, ex gratia, and that is that when we launched the GP services last year, when people had COVID cases were on a fairly what we comparatively now a high level, we said ordinary citizens who could not afford to go and see a private practitioner or GP, they could actually go to them and we would pay for their services that they obtained from those GPs. In the revised budget, we've expanded the services that those GPs can provide. We have now, instead of 17 providers of the services, we have 43 providers of the services throughout every single town in Fiji, even towns like Korovo. FijiCare, because of its expertise, because of the technical skill sets it has, they currently, or since last year, have been in fact validating or ensuring or auditing the claims that these private GPs make on government. Because they have those skill sets already, they have those technical skill sets, they have the software available. And for the past entire year, they have been offering that service to us ex gratia. The expansion of the services has meant that there's obviously a lot more work has been generated. Our staff have learned from them, the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Economy. So this symbiotic relationship between the public and private sector is critically important to ensure that a society can develop, can grow, be able to take advantages of the opportunities that exist. We all know currently, globally, there's a lot of disquiet, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of instability, predominantly in the area of pricing. We, as what we call recipient countries of, for example, global inflation, have absolutely no say in it. It has a huge impact on our economies, a huge impact on pricing. Yet notwithstanding that, with proper management of our finances, we are in a good position comparatively. And I'm sure the director, the chair of the board is having a discussion tomorrow at the RBF, and he'll be able to share his Sri Lankan experiences. But what we are talking about is that even in this type of environment, there are always opportunities. We have to become creative, we have to become resilient, and that can only be achieved if we have that symbiotic relationship between the public and private sector. And FijiCare, I have to say, has been really at the forefront of having that relationship with government. And we'd like to thank them for that. I'd like to thank the board for it. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for them and the board, and in particular the executive director, because I can tell you, in many instances, we would have been at a loss. I'd also like to, very quickly, before I finish off, and I have to say this about their interest in the environment space, in the climate change space. Again, many of these opportunities exist for many other corporates, many other companies in Fiji, but unfortunately they're not doing so. Some of them have been long established in Fiji, but they're not doing so. And we'd like to urge them to use FijiCare as a symbol, as a role model, to be able to roll out those types of initiatives within our economy, within our society. Because it is through that very sense of compassion, empathy, and a sense of creating community that obviously we will become stronger as a country. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations once again to FijiCare. We look forward to your next 30 years. We look forward to more innovation, creation, and of course contribution to our wonderful country. Vinaka, thank you.